And we're back. Mike Cernovich from Danger and Play and Gorilla Mindset, live from a hotel in Austria. I just got off the train from Budapest, and now I'm in Austria. I'm going to go to the orchestra tonight, so we're going to do a quick video about how you can make money. Everybody's like, how do you make money online, right? So there's kind of it's not a dirty secret, but it's a little bit of a secret that everybody who's sort of in my space has, and you don't want to talk about it. So what happens is if you get to maybe like a little bit higher level I am, you're writing books, people read your books, you write more sort of abstract articles or cool articles, right? Mindset. You want to think, oh, well, I'm just fucking great, I'm so smart. But how do you build your audience? How did I get where I am? How-to articles, man. If you run a website, if you have an online business, if you want to write books about mindset or anything, you got to learn how to do a how-to article. How-to articles are so important that even if you own a fucking bakery and you want to sell baked goods to people, you should be writing articles. How to bake a brownie, the best brownie recipe, how to keep the dough from clumping. Will eating raw eggs and brownie batter give you worms or whatever? Because that's how people are going to find your business. Even if it's a fucking brownie company in Toledo, Ohio, if you're shipping brownies to people, how the fuck is anybody going to find it? Right? The internet, man. How-to articles. So how-to articles are absolutely important. Never think you're above a how-to article. And that's in business general. Never think you're above anything in the business you run. All of my businesses I run, I'm not above anything. There's no task there are tasks that I don't like to do, but there's nothing that I'm above doing. And everybody who owns a business will tell you. They'll tell you, if you're a gym owner, what's your job? You'll say, we're running the gym. No, your job is to clean the fucking toilets. Because if you go in the gym and your cleaning staff isn't there and there's piss on the toilet seat, that's not a good gym environment. People aren't going to want to be there. Your job is everything. You're not above anything. That includes me. That includes anybody who wants to write. You got it. You're not above anything. You're not above it. I'm not above a how-to article. I still do them. So how do you do it? Well, I wrote an article, how to do a how-to article. I clicked on the link below. There are also some more tips in Gorilla Mindset in the money chapter about how to do local SEO. And there's a lot of great tricks there that other people will fucking don't even know. And they'll charge you so much money they don't know anything. The bottom line is most SEO gurus and most SEO talk is a scam. SEO is really, really complicated if you want it to be. And I can wax complicated about SEO until your fucking head spins, right? The bottom line is to get people to your site, it's like a chicken and egg problem. To get people to your site, you have to create content that will make them stay on your site. And they're like, well, how do I get them onto my site? Because if your content is good enough that people who find it are going to stay there, Google's going to pick it up, it's going to rise up in the ranks. That's all you do. So how do you do that? Well, you got to read the article, but you want to think, who's your article for? It's not for everybody. Let's take a task. Simple thing. How to kiss a girl. Some of you might say, I'm going to write a how-to article, how to kiss a girl. And I would say, who's the article from? And you say, well, everybody. Everybody wants to kiss a girl. Okay, am I going to read an article, how to kiss a girl? No. Right? If I write an article on how to kiss a girl, it's going to be pull her back by the hair a little bit, squeeze her neck, push her up against the wall, lean in a little bit, then pull back and smirk. And then 10 minutes later, you're fucking making out, right? Because that's different, right? She can laugh all she wants, but it's true, right? For me, how to kiss a girl is not going to be an article that you're going to write that I'm going to read. Because who's your audience? Well, it's people who are fucking shy, man. Maybe it's their first kiss, right? Maybe they've never kissed anybody. So you have to think about, well, what kind of person wants to know how to kiss a girl? Well, it ain't a fucking guy like Mike who writes articles, how to choke women during sex. It's maybe a younger guy, maybe a teenager, or maybe a shy guy, or maybe a guy who just got divorced. He's been out of the game for 10 years, doesn't really know how to make a move. And then you got to think, oh, okay, well, they're probably a little anxious. They're probably a little nervous. They're probably afraid what happens if you try to kiss a girl and she moves away. And then you throw in little tips. So if I wrote an article like how to kiss a girl, I would include things like, you're never going to get punished for trying to kiss a girl too soon. Because a lot of guys think, well, I better not come off too hard. But it's actually the opposite is true. You get punished. Now, I shouldn't have to put this, but obviously, people have boundaries and you got to respect boundaries. But for the most part, women, unless you're like a fucking go way over the line that most people are, you're not going to get punished for trying to kiss her too soon. She pushes back and then you try to do it again. So I would include an article on how to kiss a girl. You should try to kiss her sooner rather than later because women will respect that more than they will if you wait around too much. And then if you wait too long, it actually is going to ruin the moment. That's the kind of stuff I would include because I would know, well, the kind of guy who wants to kiss a girl, he's probably a teenager, it's his first kiss, or he's, maybe lived a sheltered life, or maybe he's a virgin. So that's who wants to read it. So even if you think it's an article like how to kiss a girl, that isn't for everybody. Because I would laugh. If you send me, some of the links you guys send me, I'm like, that's nice, guys, but that's not really me or really my audience, It's just not true, right? Or imagine you write an article, how to do a bench press. Well, everybody wants to bench press. I don't, maybe some people do, new to the gym, newbies, right? It's that way with everything. Well, how to go to the gym? Well, what kind of gym? CrossFit gym, weight gym? What if you have bad joints? What if you're fat? What if you're skinny? There's no one article that's right for everybody, so that's why you have to think, who's this really for? And when you do that process, that's what leads you to write the good articles. You think, oh, well, I'm writing an article, how to kiss a girl, the kind of guy who's going to read this. And then maybe you write a couple. How to kiss a girl if you just got divorced. How to kiss a girl if it's your first kiss. Right? Now you got 2 articles. Isn't that right? Because now you're thinking. You're like, oh, well, yeah, it's probably, or how to kiss a girl if you're nervous, or how to kiss a girl if you're afraid of rejection. I could write probably 10 how to kiss a girl articles just based on thinking, and I just came up with this right now. Just based on thinking, well, who's going to want the article? Well, a bunch of different people, right? Everybody's going to want to. Or how to kiss a girl if you tried to kiss her 30 minutes ago and she kind of moved her cheek. Or how to kiss a girl if she moves her cheek, right? I do have a how-to article kind of a similar way. I call it go for the neck. So I would even say don't even kiss a girl first, nibble on her neck before you kiss her. And I actually have an article on that, and a lot of guys are like, wow, I read that. And fuck, you're right. I found out instead of trying how to kiss a girl, you act like you're going to kiss her, but then you nibble on the neck, and then she's kind of surprised, and then she gets goosebumps, and then you give a little smirk, and then if you want to kiss, you can do it then, or if you want to do it 20 minutes later, you can do it then, right? Because that's how you're thinking. So you got it. You're not. There's no article. There's no book. There's no nothing that's for everybody. You really have to think, what kind of person is looking for this information, and then how can I provide this information? And then when you do that, you're going to have 1,000 different articles. People are like, well, how do you deal with writer's block? I don't have writer's block. I have fucking writer's, like, I don't know, what's the opposite of writer's block? I have too much shit to write about. I just get up in the morning and, like, this how-to article, I wrote it in 2 hours, I just got up and was like, after I finished that, I was on the train from Budapest, Austria. I wrote an article on money and how I personally arrange my personal finances. It's another how-to article. It's going to be like how to arrange your personal finances if you're, I don't want to say rich, but if if your finances are pretty good and you're just dialing them in. Now that's going to be a different market than a regular personal finance article. It isn't going to be a how to get out of debt article. I talk about, for example, how I get credit card Sky Miles. I have my credit card set to auto pay. My auto pay is paid by my checking account, and my checking account has a line of credit attached to it. Okay, well, not everybody's going to have a line of credit secured by investment-grade assets to their checking account, right? But that's not an article for the how-to article. Is not for everybody. The how-to article is going to be more for guys that got like a little bit more money, and maybe they just want to tweak things. But doesn't mean you can't learn from them. But that's what it is. It's going to be a completely different market because I'm writing it for a completely different person, and that's how they are. And when you learn to write these how-to articles, guys, that's what makes you write the high-level stuff because it's a fundamental. What is guerrilla mindset? How to control your thoughts and emotions to live the life of your dreams. Because in a how-to article, you want to think of 2 things, right? How to kiss a girl. Well, it's implied you probably want to kiss a girl because you want to have sex with her or because you want affection. But the idea is people want to know how to do something so that they can get something. And then you start to think, okay, well, what do these guys really want? What's their end game, how to make more money. Well, I mean, why do they want to make more money? Well, most people want to make more money because they want freedom. Well, maybe I can help them find freedom, or maybe I can help them find comfort, right? Or a lot of people, they want to make more money, and I talk about this in the chapter on Guerrilla Mindset Money, never buy status. A lot of people want to make more money to buy like Dre headphones. So everybody knows you have the Beats by Dre headphones. Well, there are better headphones that cost less. Or to buy that fancy watch that everybody knows you have it. So then I might say, well, how to save money by not buying status, right? Or you say, well, I want to make more money. And I say, but you want to buy status. So do you really want to make more money? Now, of course, we all do, but you see how I'm thinking. That's how my mind is always working. Because I'm always thinking, well, who's this for? What do they want to know? What are their problems? What keeps people up at night? What are people afraid of? What do people want? What do they think they want? What have they been lied to about? And then I just nail these articles. And then as you do that, and that's why even if you're not trying to be a nonfiction writer, that's any business. You know, if you're in any business, people have questions. And if you can answer those questions, you're now an expert on those businesses. If I worked in I used to have a bunch of how-to articles for law. Lawyers found my site. Believe it or not, I used to be known in the law and have legal scholarship published and have been cited in federal court opinions. You wouldn't believe it now, you know, with the hair and everything. But, you know, I was known, and there are still people, if you ask them, you know, they say, what happened to this guy? You know, because I'm not serious or legitimate anymore. I'm actually more serious and more legitimate than I ever was, but I'm just a nonconformist. I'm not going to pretend to like people I want or play nice because the stakes are too high. There's too much at play here. But you start the basic stuff the same way if I'm a real estate agent. How to get a mortgage, how to know you're not getting ripped off, how to know if somebody's honest. And then you give information, and then, of course, you can always plug your stuff in there, but you got to always put the reader first. You know, and the how-to article. And again, every video I talk about what? Guerrilla Mindset, my book. I talk about my website. So in a way, I'm promoting my stuff. But that's like what? 5%. Everything else is, if you just ignored it, you could go forth and make money online or build better websites or get a bigger audience or even be trusted more in life. What is advice to people? Your friends, your family. It's just how-to. Somebody's like, you know, I'm in a pinch. You know, I think my wife's cheating on me or my kids don't love me. Well, when you're giving them advice, you're just saying, well, here's how to determine if your wife is cheating on you. How to get your kids to love you. And then you start to think, well, why? Well, maybe you don't spend enough time with your kids, or, you know, maybe your wife's cheating on you, I don't know, because you're a dork or because you're needy and insecure. I don't know, but you're thinking ultimately, even in real life, how to resolve some problem. Now, this is true of men in particular, and it's true of women who go on how-to sites. In real life, women don't want to know how to do anything. You need to just be there for them. But on the internet, women want to know how to. My how to choke a woman and rough sex stuff, mostly women who read that. I get emails from women, you know, this is great. I showed it to my boyfriend. I showed it to my husband. So I'm so glad somebody is out there saying what women really want, which is funny because I'm a misogynist, but I get all these things from women who are like, wow, thank you so much for saying this is what women want. So the how-to is everywhere. Even if you don't want to do what I do on the internet, even if you don't have a website, even if you don't want to write up books, even if you don't run an e-commerce website or a store, if you just want to connect with people better and help people in your real life and get through to people, remember you're ultimately telling them how to do something. There's a right way to do it. Hopefully now you know how to do it. All right, if you have any questions, ask me. What do you want to know how to do? Mike, how do I do this? Ask it below. Like and share the video. Because if you like and share the video, that gives me more YouTube rankings. That's how to boost my SEO. How to boost my YouTube performance. You get likes, you get shares, even dislikes of it because that's all engagement. So there you go. How to. You can't escape it. It's everywhere. Learn how to do it and ask me how to do something. Talk to you tomorrow.